another shift and another strategy. This time, the BFRO members lay out fruit in the hope that their NightStalker might take the bait. The following morning, the site reveals something extraordinary.
We came back around, looking at this again. We were just about ready to leave when we noticed that the rest of this looked like it had hair in it, hair imprints. And finally it dawned on us that this is something that isn't a bear. It sat down on its butt.
The team demonstrates the position they believe the creature lay in. From the indentations in the soil, they establish that it was big and heavy. Laying down while reaching for the fruit, the excitement of the find filters through the team. A Bigfoot body imprint is a rare find, and the BFRO know it.
Okay.
We get some tooth impressions.
Yeah, right.
It's huge. It's absolutely huge. I mean, a lot of footprints have been found, and in some cases a handprint and a knuckle print, but never a lower torso that can be studied by a primatologist.
This is one of the first times we may have proof, even without a picture, proof of DNA evidence of a North American ape.
While even some of the most dedicated Bigfoot trackers have never set eyes on their target, others have stared it directly in the face. One of the most compelling accounts come from these ancient forests in Oregon. Could they be home to a living Sasquatch?
I was scanning the trees downhill from my right to my left, over that way, and that's when I saw the movement out of the left corner of my eye. I turned my head real quick, and that's when I saw Bigfoot.
Animal X travels south of Portland to the Oregon Caves National Park to meet members of the Johnson family and hear details of their extraordinary close encounter with Bigfoot. It was a perfect summer's morning in July 2000 when Matthew Johnson, a clinical psychologist of 18 years, set out with his wife and 3 young children for a day's hiking. They chose one of the longer trails, 3.5 miles, a road less traveled by visitors. It was on this isolated stretch, the Big Tree Whip Trail, when they suddenly became aware of a strange smell. Dr. Johnson clambered alone to a higher vantage point to investigate. What he found was Bigfoot.
It was dark brown to black. It had kind of a pointy cone-shaped back part of its head. It had a protruding brow ridge here, dark skin with hair coming up to it, a flat nose, not a nose that sticks out like mine or yours, but more of a flat nose, and lips. It was taller than an NBA basketball player, more buff than an NFL football player, and it could have just crumbled me and thrown me away.
The family eventually made it to safety. 2 days after the Johnson incident, Ranger John Roth went to the scene of the sighting. He's someone who believes the doctor's story.
I don't think that he made this up. Again, I've had other experiences with other people, and the emotional state that they're in when they actually see these creatures leads me to suggest that whatever they saw, what they saw, they described to me as accurate.
The Johnsons are by no means isolated in their experience. In the U.S. alone, more than 4,000 people have reported seeing a Sasquatch. Interestingly, the BFRO print revealed in Part 1 of Animal X was found in similar terrain to the Johnson sighting. Perhaps over time, the 2 incidents may help prove that a giant hominid creature lurks in these dense forests.